I've not done one for a very long time. So yeah, we're just working on the boat. But yeah, I thought I'd go live, just say hello to everyone. That's if anybody joins. I'm not sure because we've not been live for so long. But we can give it a try. I'm not sure who we'll have joining because it's probably been, I don't know how long it's been, 6 months since we went live. But yeah, it doesn't have to have a live, does it? See who joins, just trying to get this lined up a bit better. Barry, how are you? Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I'm just working on the boat, fiberglassing, prepping, sanding, grinding, I'm getting it ready for paint now. So I thought I'd do a short live, won't be live for too long, have a quick chat with everyone, say a quick hello. Yeah, and do some work. How have you been, Barry? I've not spoken to you for a long time. Shaky, how are you? Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, thank you, Barry. If we do get a few more people joining, I'll jump in the boat with the camera, show you around it all. But yeah, I'm prepping. I've rebuilt that back lip over there. Tell you what, I'll pull you out the stand and show you quickly. I just don't want to mess up the live stream too much, messing about with the phone. We can put it back in the stand. It's a nightmare to get it out. Yeah, really good, Barry, thank you. So I've literally just been working on this, trying to rebuild this lip. You can see that's the original lip up there, but it had broken off from here for some reason. So that's all still soaking wet in fiberglass, as you can see. Javid, you okay? And then this side's been done. You can see it there. Shaped and nice and solid. Just trying some surface tissue on here. You can see there, that's raw fiberglass, no surface tissue. And there we've got surface tissue. Just slapped it on just to see if it helps with the prep. Let it dry, give it a sand and see if it flattens it out. We've got a few watching, so I may as well just do a quick walk around of the boat now. For the people that have not actually seen it for a long time. You can see the paint there on the bottom. That's what the top's going to be like. And then we'll jump in a minute. But you can see all the prep that we've got to do. All of this has got to be flatted back, nice and smooth, ready for paint. Windows are done. I have posted a few shorts lately, trying to get back into the swing of things and try and catch back up with everyone. I will jump in the boat now. It is messy inside the boat. You can see stuff like this has got to be trimmed. That's just a bit of fiberglass there. But around all the sides of the cuddy where I've glassed it on, that'll need sorting as well. And yeah, all of this needs sanding. All of this needs flattening back, prepping, sanding and getting ready. Oh, it is Barry. I think I got used to it now. I've been doing it flipping ages. So you can see this is my full height. And that's one of the view that you'll have out the window. We've got a massive top here. Normally with these boats, these fly bridges are back to around here. Somewhere there, you don't have much room at all. Ashish, you okay? Yeah, they're back to about here. And you don't have much room, so I've obviously extended it all. You can see there's masses of room now. So to hold everything in the cuddy. I actually smashed the light the other day, so I don't have the light anymore. Little bits like up there that needs trimming, but we've got these side pockets nice and strong, just to store anything, and literally anything. Bit of lead, I don't know, drinks, food. We've got a locker there. It's the massive as well, those lockers. Middle lockers for the anchor. A locker there. Inside here is going to be for all the wiring. I'll climb in, it'll be easier because of the camera angles. All my wiring's coming through that pipe, which you can see there. That pipe runs all the way down to the back of the boat. So all the wiring's going to come up through that pipe, and this board here, all my electrics are going to be on. My fuse panel, my fuse breakers, everything literally. So that door will be shut and it'll be nice and sealed out the way. There's some more pockets here. A massive anchor locker, as you can see there, with a drain, and that drain comes down here, runs along there, runs down there, and goes all the way back to the sump. So it'll drain it basically at the back. Building from scratch, yeah, I have been Asish. I've been doing it 3 years. There's a lot of videos on the channel, so yeah, obviously we've got these pockets as well, extra storage again. Trying to think what else. I'm sitting on top of a seat box. That's the steering bulkhead, so obviously the steering's on there. I'm going to have this cut out, and there's going to be a fire extinguisher box inside here. Chuckle, Lee, how are you? How are you both? That's for the throttle box, so the throttles are going to be bolted onto there. I've obviously angled that down underneath. This is going to be for my phone, my keys, just chuck it in there because there's a gap behind here, in here. So I'm making a little storage pocket. Wasn't sure what to do there, so I've just put a storage pocket in. I'm not really 100% happy with it, but it's just extra storage again. And then, yeah, that's most of it really. So yeah, it's pretty good. And everything up here, there was people messaging saying, oh, that's not very strong. It's solid. This is me pulling on it. It's totally fine. Well, actually, we'll climb around because this is what will be happening. I've got no handles to hold on to now though. As you can see, all of this has been reinforced. Literally all of it. You can literally walk anywhere. I can even sit on the flybridge. I'm standing on top of the cuddy roof now. I must weigh at least 90 kilos. This, we can even sit up here. Not that I will be out on the water, but as you can see, my feet are dangling. You can literally sit on the flybridge. You can stand on the cuddy roof inside there. It's strong, and it's not that thick in glass either. Try and get down there without killing myself or dropping my phone. This glass that I've reinforced it with, it's not super thick, but it's the way I've layered it with the chopped strand and the roving. When the storage parts are painted and the trims on it will look great. Yeah, it will, Lee. Sloth, how are you doing? That's looking the part now. Yeah, it's getting there. Definitely getting there. Need to get it finished now. I'm up here today prepping, so. And this is good as well. I'm size 10, and you got a nice wide walkway to walk around. So obviously I have to fit some handles up here maybe to hold on to. But yeah, you got plenty of room to walk around. Only problem is the flybridge gets in your way. And obviously these gunnels now, look, them solid. You can stand anywhere you want. Sorry. You can stand anywhere you want on these gunnels. Now they've been reinforced. And this is how I've reinforced them. A panel there. There is a little split there, but when's the deck going down? The deck's going to be one of the last things I put in, I think, Solon Flyer. I'm going to get, like, silly things now it is. It's this. This needs sanding over. Ready for paint. I'm not going crazy on the inside. The inside is just going to have a quick sand in it. It'll be rough fiberglass sort of look to it. I don't want it smooth inside. Outside's got to be perfect. So, jump back out again. So yeah, the deck will probably go down quite late. because I want to get all this outside prepped and then get the inside prepped. Before I paint the inside, we'll go in. So today, for the ones that have just joined, this lip had been smashed, snapped off or something. You can see the original lip here, look. So it looks a mess right now. You're like, what the hell has he done? I'll show you the other side that's finished. So this is all wet glass, trying to rebuild that lip. This side I've finished it. That's how it'll look when it's finished. And then I'm giving the surface tissue a try. I have just shown everyone today, I don't want to go over it too much, but that is raw fiberglass, look, here. And that is surface tissue, which I'm hoping will reduce the prep time, the sanding and all that sort of stuff. I've just got silly things to do. Need to rebuild this. This is the way it was originally, with like thick filler in it. That's the way it's come from the factory. Bits like this, look. I've got to fix it. I can't leave it like it. And then if you look here, most of these cuddies are bolted on. This one's glassed on. So I'm going to have to prep it all, obviously. And like all of that panel there needs prepping. I may sand it back and surface tissue it, because I think it's going to give me a better finish and quicker. Like this needs to be joined into here. It's not far off now, but it has got to be perfect. Around the front's all glassed on, as you can see. So yeah, how long do you reckon you have left to complete it? I'm hoping that this top half, the whole boat, will be sprayed and done by the end of this month. Then, I don't know, middle of August maybe. Get the deck in, start wiring it. The wiring won't take too long, because obviously I've put that pipe in that I was showing you just. That pipe runs all the way into the bulkhead. Rather, the wiring goes through here, into that pipe, runs down into the bulkhead. 2 batteries at the back, under here. Yeah, the wiring shouldn't take too long. And then I'm going to be adding to the boat over time. I'll be adding LED lighting, a deck wash, but I'm not going to be able to do everything immediately. It's too much money. It's just a bit too expensive. So I'm going to get the boat ready, get it safe, get it ready to use. The life jackets, PLB, flares, everything that I need. And then add things to the boat over time, as and when I can afford it. Yeah, it definitely is lead strung now. So yeah, this is what I'm doing today, prepping all of this. It's just horrible. I hate the word sanding and I hate the word fiberglass. That's all I seem to be doing. But when it's done, all the hours I'm putting into this will be going into fishing. And there'll be a lot of videos. You can see the hull here now. I don't know if you can see it on the camera properly, but it's come out really nice. And that's what I want with the top side. I want the top side to come out like that. Try and get it as good as I can. And then obviously I've got work to do on the trailer. I'm going to put a new axle on it, new brakes, electric winch is going on there, which I've got at home in the garage. Yeah, so that's it really. I better get back on with doing some grinding and sanding. I've fiberglassed a hole that they've put through there for whatever reason. So that's going to be grinded now. And there's some finishing glass on there. Is there anything anybody wants to see? Anything anyone wants to ask while I'm walking around? Anything anyone wants to look at in particular? There's a potential I'm going to get this top side prepped, get it all painted, and before the engine gets bolted on and before everything goes back together, before the deck goes in, I might chuck it in the water just to see how it's sitting in the water. Check for any leaks, which is not going to be because the hull's been fully redone inside and outside. Yeah, that's what I might be doing. Yeah, shaky. I don't know if it's been, I wouldn't say it's been hard work. It's just been long, if that makes sense. It's just, yeah, people are like, why is it taking you so long? How can it take so long? It's just little bits like this. I've spent the last couple of hours doing this side, but I had to make the fiberglass panel to do that side, which took a day. Well, it didn't take a day to make it. It took a couple of hours, but you got to leave it for a day to go off. So yeah, I'm waiting for this to go off. I'm going to have to trim it all, sand it all. That's 3-4 hours work just in that little tiny piece there. Most people wouldn't bother. They'd be like, what's the point? Just put your rubber down to there, stop it there, finish it there, and it'll be done. And then like silly things, if I walk up to here, So the dips here, low are the lows, low there, it's low there. Most people paint over it and leave it looking like that. I can't. I need to get it as smooth as I can. Obviously it's a boat, so you can see the side of the hull there. It doesn't look dead flat. It's just the fiberglass. It's just the way it's shaped. But I can't be leaving bad stuff. Like someone would slap filler in this. Bang loads of filler in it. Get it close. Paint the bloody thing. That's what they'd say. I just can't. This is why it's taking so long. Silly things like this panel. I cut that at an angle back around there. Obviously, this was down to here originally and then went up. And it just looks silly. Most people would leave it. And yeah, it's not going to affect the boat if you do leave it, but it's not going to look how I want it to look. So yeah, I'm hoping to have it done and get a good few uses out of it this year. 3, 4, 5 uses, depending on weather. Next year's the year. I'll be out as soon as I can next year, and we'll be out a lot. Fishing for literally everything you can think of. As soon as the trailer's 100%, we'll be travelling as well. I'll probably even be travelling to places around the country. People I'm saying, come and fish out of my harbour, and then I'll go and fish out of there and meet people, say hello. So yeah, that's it. Right, I'm going to put you back on the stand. Don't forget to put the bung in. Well, I could leave the bung out to see how good it is. See if it does float without a bung in. But we'll chuck you back on the stand. And yeah, I'm not going to be live for too long. I might go on live on TikTok for a bit. Let them have a look. Because some of the people on TikTok are not on YouTube. And some on YouTube and are on TikTok. So, is there anything anyone wants to ask? Or anything anyone wants showing? What I'll probably do is make a quick cup of tea while the live's on, have a quick chat with you all, and then I'll crack back on. I've stopped for a break. I've been up here since 7:30. Just been fiberglassing and grinding. I'm covered in crap already, look. Dust, itching everywhere. So, I have to ask, did you see the Topa Court? I don't think I did, Shaky. Where did you post it? Right, I'm going to chuck you all back in the stand a minute. Give me a sec, because it's going to be a bit wobbly. I'll try not to turn the live accidentally. It's all changed on YouTube, the live, the way you set them up now. So, we'll make a cup of tea, which is over there. Make a quick drink and we'll have a chat. £60 on a £12 class rod, that's the way to do it, Shaky. Definitely. Right, get me a cup of tea stuff out. We'll make a quick drink. Did you post it somewhere, Shaky? On the boat club page? I don't think I'm on it, you know. If that's Cardigan Club, I don't think what's it called? People in the chat might want to have a look. Yeah, none of you've seen me for a long time. You're going to look at me now in the video over there making tea thinking, bloody hell, he's put weight on. But I am a truck driver again, so you do put weight on. No sugar Dave, but down there. Decent tote that, mate. Yeah, it's a beast, £60. Ah, running out of resin as well. That is literally all I've got left. So I'm going to have to go and order it soon. I'm trying to be careful now on the orders with everything, because I'm nearing the end and I've got to really watch the pennies. Didn't think I'm a water then. I'd have been buggered about that, wouldn't I? But yeah, once I get the boat in the water, I'll be doing lots of live streams fishing. When we're out there fishing and stuff. That's another thing I've got to work out. Camera locations, places to mount cameras. I've not even thought about that yet. I suppose that's not mega important right now, but it's something that needs to be done. quick look at the comments. TBC, is that what it's called? Brian, how are you? Toby Boating Club, it's on. Oh, okay. Looking good day, buddy. Thank you, Casters. How is everybody who's joining anyway? Brian, Casters, Ed. Hope you're all right. Do you know what? I don't know how to flip this camera, you know. We'll try and flip the camera. And then, yep, there we go. I wasn't sure how to flip it, I forgot. Spin you around while I make this tea, and I can still see the comments. Trying to adjust that. That stand's been battered. It's the one I used to use for live stream fishing on the shore. Yeah, it's a bit broken. And once the boat's done, I'm gonna have to start buying all new kit to do the filming. All good, thanks. All good, pal. Thanks, you. Yeah, I'm good, Brian, thank you. Wish I wasn't up here sanding and prepping because I flipping hate it. But I've got to get it done. We are very close. Oh, I got it in the bin. It's miles away as well. Normally I miss. I'm not showing you how much. Turn it back. Oh, because you can see my face. What was I going to say? I was going to say now. Lee distracted me. I'm not showing you how much milk I've put in my tea because you'll all complain. I'll flip it back round. I can't flip it, won't flip. There we go. Lee's cruel, isn't he? Lee feels guilty now because I flipped it. Right, we'll have a cup of tea, have a chat, and then I'll get back on with it. Oh yeah, that's something else I gotta fix. I gotta fix that lawnmower and sell it. I've just got too much to do. Only joking, see, Lee feels guilty now. So you should, Lee. It's not a very wide angle, is it, this? I don't know why. I don't know what these buttons do. I'm gonna press a few while I'm live, see what it does. They actually don't do anything. That mutes it. It works now. Everything's changed. Retouch. This tea's not very good. Is there anything anyone wants to see before I turn it off? Weather's bad as well today. We've got really crappy weather. Does anybody in the chat know how I can make a jig for the engine bracket? Because in the next 3-4 weeks I'm bolting the engine back to the boat. But I've got to drill fresh holes. What's the best way to make a jig? Have you been out at all off the shore or on charters? No, I haven't, Ed. I've been working on the lorries. I finished work yesterday night and I'm back up here again straight away. Every available day off I'm working on the boat. One of the days I've got to do food shopping. So it's just, yeah, that's been my routine. I work 4 on 4 off on the trucks. And then I have 3-4 days up here every single week. I don't get a day off. And yeah, it's getting draining now, but I'm nearly there. Yeah, I think people assume I'm just not doing anything to the boat, but I'm literally working on it all the time. It's because I'm being so picky. Maybe I shouldn't be so picky. Literally just get it painted and go. But Once it's done, it's done. I don't want it back in the shed working on it again every season. I want it completed, and that's it. And then I'll add stuff to it over the time. Can you what, Lee? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Oh, copy one off another boat. I don't think so, because it's the Evan route. I'm not really sure. It'll be stunning when it's done, buddy. I hope so, casters. It's going to be in the final finish, and the paintwork. If I can get the prep done now properly, get it nice, flat and smooth, which is going to be a lot of work, because there's been a lot of fiberglass added. It's hard to get it flat again. Really difficult. I managed to do it with a hull, so I can do it with the top. It's just time consuming. But as long as I can get the top finish good, mount the windows good, get a nice rubbing strip around the middle, I reckon it'll look the part. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the engine bracket, Leo, to make a jig, because a lot of places have a metal plate, like a proper metal plate jig, to drill the holes at the right angle, because the engine doesn't sit dead flat on the transom, if you know what I mean. So you've got to drill the holes at the right angle. I'm not really sure what's best to do. Obviously, I'll work something out, but I just don't know what yet. Okay, then some are standard pattern, well, most are. I'm not really sure, but I need to work something out. I just want to say as well, thank you for people who've been dropping a like. I appreciate it. And sorry for not going live for so long, but like right now, I've had a longer break than I should because I'm talking. This is one of the reasons I've not gone live, and there's nothing exciting to show you. You get bored pretty quick. And to be honest, people are saying, oh, you've missed the season. I don't know what season they're on about because of the weather. I can't believe how bad the weather's been. Obviously, I've been watching it because I have got the cobble, the little open boat, and I would have used that. It's just, there's not really been any time to get out there. Like today again, it's bad again. There's probably been a handful of days since March, May time. Literally 4 or 5 days that have been good. The rest are terrible. So I couldn't really have used it anyway. And it seems every time the weather's nice, I'm in flipping work. I've also booked time off work. So I've got 4 days off now. I'm back in for 4 days. And then I'm off for 12 days. I'm back in then again for 4 days. And then I'm off for another 12 days. So I've got 24 days off and only 8 days to work between now and the 11th of August. Yeah, Lee saying there about the weather. I bet you've hardly been out. How many times have you been out this year, Lee? Sod's law. It is, yeah, casters. But yeah, I've got a lot of time off coming. So yeah, this 4 days now, I get as much as I can done. Back in work for 4, then I'm off. That first block of time off, that 12 days, is when I'm hoping to get the boat painted. But like today, even if I was ready to paint today, it's too cold. Temperatures are too low and it's damp. Well, I'll spin you round, show you what we're dealing with. It's not actually warm. You can see. Black. It's been raining non-stop. You can see the rain on the car. It's been bad. I've got 16 days off soon. Hope to get out a few times then. Well, if you're out fishing, Lee, and you want a proper fisherman to come and give you a hand, let me know. Only twice this year. That's what I mean. The weather's been terrible. So even if my boat was complete, I probably couldn't have used it anyway. Well, hardly at all. Yeah, if I come out with you, Lee, I'll show you how to not catch dogfish. That'll be the plan. I'm shocked you've not caught the record dogfish yet. Soul and Fly had a nice stinger and gilt head last week. I'd love to catch a stinger, a stingray. And gilt head, I've never had a gilt head either. We don't get them around here as far as I'm aware. His dodgy gear's better than mine, because all I ever seem to do is snap my rods and break them and chuck them in the sea. So I'd rather use Lee's, snap his and chuck his in the sea. There's going to be no more of that, anyway. Rod tethers are the lot on this boat. Everything. Ropes, cable ties, flipping everything. I'm putting floats on the rods as well. I'm not chucking anything else in the sea. Oh, I've just remembered something. I've got to build something in the front of the boat to take the gas bottle. Yeah, I've just realised now, just come to my brain, because I'll be cooking when I'm out on the boat. Can anyone think of any ideas then? Before I try and think of any? That's going to be too low, isn't it? The gas bottle's got to go up the front there somewhere. Because I've got a double ring cooker, so I'll be cooking out on the boat. Where can I store a gas bottle? So, that's a thought. It's literally, I've just thought about it now. I don't know where I can store one. Tether it. I'm thinking a more permanent solution, Lee. Maybe like something out of fiberglass I can slot it into. If you know what I mean. Weather to your wrist, Dave. What does that mean? That was a classic when you lost that rod. People thought it was set up, and people thought that I tied it to the boat and everything. I hadn't. It was gone. It's still gone. But I have finally replaced that setup now. I couldn't believe it. The amount of money it cost as well. And I saved and saved and saved, and I brought a nice setup for the boat fishing and then chucked it in the flipping sea. Only something I would do. I just don't think I'm meant to own a boat. That's what I think. Because anything I have to do with boats goes wrong. Like this, I'll have it built in 3 months. I think we're like 3 years later probably, and it's still being built. It's just not happening. To be fair, I've never done anything like it before, and I seriously underestimated it. Like, seriously. I get messages almost daily. Oh, I've seen this boat. I need to do it up. What do you reckon? Leave it where it is. Don't touch it. Never ever buy a boat that needs doing up. And if you think, it'll take 2 weeks, change it the weeks to years, and you'll be closer to the deadline, what you'll have it finished in. And the best part is, people have been saying to me, why did you buy a boat that was so bad? It wasn't. I technically could have used it when I brought it, but I wanted to replace the deck. So I ripped the deck out, then I noticed the stringers was bad. And I thought, yeah, they'll be all right, I'll leave them. I even did a video on it. I was going to leave the stringers. Then I noticed the transom was bad. So then I thought, right, do the stringers, do the transom. Started doing that. When I took the stringers out, I noticed the hull was bad. I was like, oh, here we go. And that's where we ended up. I had 2 or 3 days at home, racking my brains thinking, what do I do? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to hit the whole thing and rebuild it completely. It'll only take me 6 months maybe. 4 to 6 months. Won't be expensive. Yeah. I was very, very wrong. Yeah, Lee Casters can show you how to fish again. We've got a few people watching, so I'll do a quick show inside the boat, and then we'll turn the live off. I don't know if the people who are looking now have seen inside yet. Trying to think now where the gas bottle could go. Maybe, obviously there's going to be deck there. Maybe I could have like put the bottle there and have fiberglass around here. Possibly. I'm so annoyed as well. I finished all of this off. All of this was nice and tidy. When I installed that and did the reinforcement, I dribbled resin everywhere. I made a right flipping mess. So anyway, if I move this, you can see on a lot of these design boats, Wilson Flyers, those type of boats, they don't have any boxes. These are fiberglass. I've molded them. So that's a lot of storage, but what we'll probably do, this will probably be for spare ropes, maybe even like a tow rope, just random ropes, stuff like that, maybe fenders. That's going to be life jackets and important stuff because it's easier to get to and grab. Middle's the anchor locker. It's for the anchor and the rope. And there's a pipe in the bottom which drains down here, all the way out to the sump at the back. You okay, Rob? How are you? Obviously another locker there for some more storage. Another locker there for more storage. Don't really want to touch that glass with my bare hands. But yeah, another big locker there. Not sure what's going to go in them all. And then again, in case I know some of you have already seen this in the live. Underneath there, look. That pipe comes through there. Which, it's that pipe that runs all the way down the back. All the wiring is coming up through there. I say all the wiring. There won't be too much wiring coming through it. The two main wires from the battery. I'm having a fuse board here, my circuit breakers and everything mounted on that marine ply, which has been fiberglassed in, as you can see there. And switch panels. Switch panels could potentially be here or around the front. I've not fully decided. This has been made wider. You can see the strip. Originally, that wasn't there. It was narrower. And then I thought, where am I going to mount a fire extinguisher? So I've made this wider so I can buy a box, fire extinguisher box, which I can install in there with a clear door. Storage pockets around the sides. And then quite big as well. You can see that sand's quite chunky. Fit plenty in those. I'm going to put the camera in a bad angle. You might see the drain pipe at the bottom of the anchor locker. Down there, look. So obviously it all needs cleaning up. But yeah, that'll drain the water off the rope. Behind me, more storage in there. That's just to finish the cuddy off. Otherwise it would have looked weird being open. More storage pockets. That's a bracket just to strengthen the gunnel and strengthen the side of the boat. We've got the same on the other side as well. I'm not really happy with this pocket, to be honest, but it was just empty space. This is going to be for my phone, my keys and all that sort of stuff inside there. You can see it goes right back in there. Sorry, I keep changing the orientation. That's for the throttles, so I can bolt them onto there, and the cables will then run into that pipe. So it should be quite tidy. That back piece has been trimmed off. I need to find that piece and put it back in, because I'm not doing a fixed live bait tank now. I'm going to do a removable one. Splash well. That's all good. Yeah, that's it really, everyone. I'm going to probably shut the live down now and get back on. I've got to do lots of trimming today, like this, trimming these bits up from when I've done work. Oh, I've got a phone call. I can't answer it yet. Yeah, that's it really. Good to see you live, Dave. I have stalled on my build. You know the score, rain, work and life. Yeah, it's hard, Tom. People think, oh yeah, it won't take long. It's really slow, laborious process, if you want to use a posh word, I suppose. I don't use many posh words, but it really is. And obviously it depends how far you want to go. If you want to bodge it and slap it together, great, and then they'll sell it to someone else. They'll have it, and then they'll have to redo it again. This boat's not like that. It's not being bodged or slapped together. It's not being sold either. Not unless I can get something way better. Unless someone says, I've got a Hellraiser for sale. Do you want to do a trade? Yeah, go on then. I'll trade for a Hellraiser. Yeah, no problem, Lee. I'm finishing the live now anyway. So I'm going to switch it off. Just wanted to go live for a bit, say hello to everyone. And just show you the boat, basically. Hopefully it's going to come on pretty quick now. As long as I stop talking on a live. Right, everyone, I'm going to switch you off and I'm going to say see you later. Thank you for joining and I appreciate you dropping a like. Thank you. Right, I'll see you all soon. I'm just waiting for people to do a few last comments if there is any, and then I'll switch it off. I'll switch it off at 41 minutes. You've got a minute left. There'll be lots of adventures on here with videos and all sorts coming. I can't wait. And live streams fishing if we get the weather. Right then everyone, I'll see you later. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate it. I will try and go live again soon. I just don't want it to be too boring for you all like this. It's pretty boring, isn't it? So, right then, work out how to turn this off, and I'll speak to you all soon.